Hi, friends. Okay, so this is my first time going live. Is it Dana or Dana? That's awesome that you're in the KC area. Oh my gosh, I love meeting Kansas City friends. Seriously. I want to do like a meetup, like a meet and greet kind of a thing, just something like super chill, like super chill. Can you hear me also, by the way? So I'm going live for the first time on YouTube. So this is my first time using this platform. So, yay. What did I say the first time? Did I say Dana? Dana? I don't even know what I said. Okay, good. I'm so glad that you can hear me. I was a little nervous about that. I'm using my laptop today. Typically, if I'm going live on like Palm Street or something, I am using my phone. But this time I wanted to use my laptop so I could like see things a little bit better and everything like that. So it's so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for popping in. Did you hear about this through Instagram or like like a YouTube post? Like I always like to know like how people are finding me. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. This is going to be a pretty like short and sweet live. I really just wanted to like get on here, kind of get the kinks out, like understand like what I'm doing, but I also have some fun stuff too. So, I have a whole list of things that I want to talk about tonight. But again, it's going to be like real short, but I have a list of things that I thought we could go over today. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Definitely use the chat. I know on other platforms, it will let me know when people have joined and it'll say your name. And maybe it does, but I'm not seeing that anywhere. So definitely like message something in the chat if you're able. That will let me know that you are here. Helena, hi. How are you, Helena? Thanks so much for stopping in. Oh my gosh, it's so great to see you. This is my first time on YouTube, so I was just telling Dana I have a whole list that I want to get through tonight, but we're gonna keep it pretty short and sweet tonight because um well, a couple things. This is my first time doing it on YouTube, so I really wanted to like work out the kinks and everything. I'm good, Helena. I'm nervous, but I'm feeling really good. I'm happy that everything worked. That was like the biggest thing is setting this up and then putting out the post. You know what I realized? I could send out the actual link to the live that I've scheduled instead of just sending out the link to my YouTube channel. So I'll definitely do that next time. That way, you guys will have easier access to the link and you don't have to like go to my channel or anything. You can just use the link. I think you'll get notified as well, which is kind of nice. So we'll see, you guys. But I have a couple of things that I want to share with you tonight. So I have just some like business stuff that I wanted to update you on with Happiness Handmade, some really exciting stuff going on. I want to give you the first ever pattern reveal. So we're doing a pattern reveal tonight, you guys, and the tester call is going to go live on my Instagram tomorrow. So if you don't follow me on Instagram yet, definitely go over there. I try to keep things fun and light, and I try to make funny reels, but then I'll also post about my pattern designs. I love doing testers, being a tester and doing tester calls for my designs. So definitely check me out there on Instagram. I also wanted to let you guys know that I am going live on Palm Street on August 2nd at 3 p.m. Eastern. So I've been doing crochet Thursdays for the whole summer, and I've been primarily doing them over on Palm Street, but I wanted to start moving them over to YouTube. One, because I found that a lot of people who come to my lives on Palm Street are fellow crocheters. So I thought this would be a better platform for us to connect. I can send you polls and we can have like more chats and do a little bit more of interactive things. Pickle, welcome in. Kenzie, hey, welcome in, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I'm just talking about I'm going live on Palm Street on August 2nd. Moved my Crochet Thursdays over to YouTube so that way I can have more interaction with my my crochet friends, and then really have the lives a little bit more spread out so I can really focus on providing new products and doing new drops and like exclusive plushies and things like that. I already have some fun ideas that I'm going to show you that is related to my pattern, which I will also be revealing tonight. Hey Annie, welcome in. Thanks for watching my last video. I'm so glad to hear that the Rocket Pop is safe and sound with all the other fun plushies. That's great to hear that it's still bringing you joy. So I'm going live on Palm Street on August 2nd. You can go bookmark that right now. So I already have that out there. Go ahead and bookmark it, because my goal with this Palm Street Live is to get to 50 bookmarks, 50 bookmarks. I've never hit 50 bookmarks yet. I've gotten kind of close. Like the highest I've ever gotten is 38, which is incredible. Like I'm so grateful, but I want to keep growing. So if we hit 50 bookmarks for this August 2nd live, I'm going to do a $1 auction on, yay, Pickle. Thank you so much. Thank you for bookmarking. I'm going to do a $1 auction of another like crochet cozy basket. So if you were on that live that I did this, it was like my first Crochet Thursdays of the summer. And I did it was a giveaway that time. I think this time I'll do an auction of just a cozy crocheter basket. So it had some yarn in there. It had a cute little candle. It had some stitch markers. Yeah, it was such a fun giveaway, and it was such a hit because I have so many crocheter friends that join me over there on Palm Street as well. So if we hit 50, if we can hit 50, I'm going to do a $1 auction for that, for like a crochet basket. It's going to have, again, stitch markers, little stickers. Like I have some other things that are really cute that I'm going to throw in there too. And even if you're not a crocheter, it's just like a fun little basket of coziness. You know what I mean? Like it's things that you can still use even if you're not a crocheter. So, oh, thank you so much, Kenzie. I appreciate that. I've also heard that liking the live helps push it out to other people too. So I don't know. I'm still learning, like I said, but thank you for the likes. Liking the live, I think helps as well. So Palm Street, if I can hit 50 bookmarks, I'm going to do that fun, cozy crocheter basket again. But I'm definitely going to do another $1 auction that's related to my pattern reveal. So I'll show you that in a minute. I have so many things like all over my desk because I have like things that I want to show you guys. We'll give it a couple of more minutes before I do the pattern reveal. I'm so excited about this, you guys. I've been working on this pattern for over a month. I'm still new to pattern designing. I wouldn't say I'm like a pattern designer extraordinaire. It takes me a long time to kind of figure things out. I'm still new to designing. I'm always so impressed with everyone, all of those designers that can really knock out patterns and have them be so good and just like top notch, you know. I hope to get there one day, but it's not a strong suit of mine yet. I hope to get better. But I'm so proud of this pattern, and it took me about a month to get it exactly the way that I wanted to get it. So I'm really proud of it, and I really hope others love it too. So again, the tester call for that is going to go out on my Instagram tomorrow. So you guys are getting like the first buzz that tester calls tomorrow. And that we're going to do some fun like $1 auctions for my Palm Street Live on August 3rd. Okay. The other exciting news, which is more like just about like business. I have something to show you guys. Oh my gosh. I got a piece of mail today, and it was my first piece of mail. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now let me hide all of like, you know, the personal stuff, but I want to show you guys. I'm so excited. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, let's see if I can do this without showing off all these things. Happiness Handmade is officially, I don't know if you can read that. It's an LLC. I'm officially an LLC. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited, you guys. It's official. Happiness Handmade is an official business. We are limited liability corporation. I just went through all the steps. I'm still not through all of the steps. I'm still working through licenses and permits and everything like that for the state of Missouri, which is where I'm physically located. I am so excited about this next step. It was really scary. I know I've had Happiness Handmade for about a year. We're coming up on a year here next month, which is also my birthday month too, by the way. But I've also had Happiness Handmade for a year, but when I first started, I didn't have, I had my Instagram account, but I wasn't real serious about it. I hadn't started YouTube yet. I started YouTube back in January. I posted my first video in January. So it was like a side thing, you know, I was still kind of like figuring out like what I wanted to do with it. And you guys, I've enjoyed it so much. And I decided to like take the leap and like make it official and really like go for it. So we are officially an LLC. I'm so, so excited to share that because it feels official. Like it just feels official. Okay, Kenzie. So basically, if you make your business like an LLC, so there's several different ways that you can go about it. There are a lot of crocheters like myself who, when we started, we were just a sole proprietorship, which is perfectly acceptable. You can absolutely continue to be a sole proprietorship. When you're putting information into Etsy, you're putting your personal information in there. So like specific personal information, whether it be your account information or a social security number or all the things that you need to set up your Etsy. So you can continue to be a sole proprietorship, but and that's how I started. But as I continue to grow and as I hope to grow this business, I really wanted to separate my personal information and my personal life with my Happiness Handmade life. So that included, you know, creating business accounts and creating business savings accounts and checkings accounts and having an EIN number for my business and things like that, just really starting to keep them completely separated. And there's tax benefits to that as well. So you can reach tax exemption on some things that you purchase if you're purchasing them for your business and things like that. So I wanted to start taking advantage of those things. And again, I really am hoping to continue to grow the business. And so having that separation for me and for my family made the most sense. So those were kind of some of the reasons why I decided to go for it. I'm really, really excited. I'm still learning. You guys, I've been on the phone with with the state. I've been on the phone with the bank. I've been on the phone. I'm filling out forms. I don't know what some of the words mean. Like I'm like really, really, really new to all of this. But it feels really good. It's the next step that I want to take for my business. So I'm going to continue to sell on Etsy. I'm trying to hire my husband to help with my website. I'm trying to set that up. But he's the IT guy, right? Like he's good with that stuff. So I hope to like employ him to help me with that. But of course, I'll still be on Etsy. That's where you'll be able to get my patterns, plushies, loveys. Of course, Palm Street. It's just everything is going to be the same except for how I do things on the back end and how I run the business. So thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. If you have more questions about it, don't hesitate to DM me. I can give you more information about how I went about it. I am by no means an expert. I'm definitely not. And every state is different as well. So depending on your state and what you have going on and what the regulations are for those and what the permits and the licenses and the sales tax and all of this stuff looks like, it's different for every state. But I can at least kind of speak about my experience and where I started and how I've tried to get a hold of people that I need to get a hold of and do all that. So my first piece of mail came today with Happiness Handmade LLC. So I wanted to celebrate with you guys. Pickle, you've been curious about an LLC? Absolutely, Pickle. Reach out to me anytime. Again, the purpose of my lives. Okay, guys, the purpose of my lives. No, the purpose of my lives, one of the reasons I like going live is to share this information. Like a lot of what I do on my YouTube is just kind of sharing my experience with my markets. I have a couple of retails. I don't own the retail spaces, but I sell my crochets at other retail spaces. I rent out space in their location and I sell my crochets there. That's all new to me too. Like I didn't start doing that until a couple months ago, right? It's all so new to me that I just want to share that with you in hopes that it can help somebody else, right? Like I share, if you follow me on YouTube, you know, like I share the ups, the downs, how the retail space is going, if I made money on my market, what did I make, how much did I sell my items for? Like I just try to be really open about that because like, I don't know, like there's no gatekeeping over here. You know what I mean? I really believe that there's space for all of us in this niche. And so that's my goal. That's my mission with these lives and with YouTube in particular is just to walk through my experience and hopefully you can learn from me and maybe learn things that you would do it a different way. Or, oh, I like that. I want to try that. I never thought of that before. So that's my goal. That's what I try to do. Definitely, Kenzie, I definitely will in about 2 years. Aw, Kenzie, that's so exciting. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so impressed with like those that are younger that are, you know, starting up like a business like this. Like Kenzie, like you, Sparkles and Stitches, like it's so impressive. You guys impressed me so much. Sparkles is younger than I know, yeah. Sparkles is younger than me, runs her shop off her parents' info. Cool. That's totally fair. It all depends on what you want to do and how, and that's what's so great about owning your own business. I've been in the corporate world for 12, 13 years now. And the freedom and the challenges that come with owning your own business are honestly like really refreshing and rewarding for me. It's a challenge every day, especially this week, guys. When I tell you I've been on support, I'm on the call with like support. Like all the like, what does this mean? Like, it's not accepting this. Like, what's going on? There's so much more. There's so much more to it, but I really appreciate something that I own, and I got to figure it out. You know, so I think it's really cool that you youngsters are getting into that too. Thank you, Pickle. I love you too, girl. I appreciate you. Kenzie, I'll get there. Markets are fun. Markets are fun. Angela Bagel has entered the room, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Angela, thank you for stopping by. So Angela is a fellow YouTuber. She does the coolest stuff with thrifting and she sews, which is like really impressive. So she'll go and thrift like a blanket and turn it into like a gorgeous skirt. And then she'll like wear it to an event. Like she's that good. It's really, really cool. And she's hilarious. Like she has such a dry, sarcastic sense of humor, but not in a put downy kind of way. It's somewhat self-deprecating and I appreciate that kind of humor. So definitely go give Angela Bagel a follow as well. I love her stuff. I need more of her long forms. So she does like short forms and they're really funny. But girl, I need some more of your long forms. Angela, I need some more long form content from you. I absolutely love watching you. So thank you for stopping by. Okay, I just shared Angela, by the way. Happiness Handmade is officially an LLC. I just got mail today that had Happiness Handmade LLC on it, which is like So cool. It's like a big, big milestone for my business. So I was sharing that with everyone and kind of just talking and gabbing about business things because we're business women now. We're business girlies. Aw, I know you have so much content, Angela. I know the editing takes forever. But yes, officially an LLC. For those that are just joining, if you didn't hear my first announcement, I am going live on Palm Street on August 2nd at 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do some auctions. I'm going to do some fun things related to my next pattern reveal, which I'm doing tonight. And if I can hit 50 bookmarks, I'm going to add another dollar auction for a big like crocheter basket. So yarn, stitch markers, candles, think like yummy scents, like think all things like cozy, especially now that I'm saying we're getting into fall. It has been the hottest week here in Kansas City. It's ridiculous. But fall is looming, right? We have summerween. We have like little things like that. So it's coming. But yes, very exciting stuff. Okay. I have a little notepad here. Oh, this probably looks familiar to some of you. So for those of you that have either won giveaways or purchased things from me recently, I was writing my thank you cards on this because I ordered thank you cards. But I haven't gotten them yet. And so I literally have just been using, I know, Helena, I've literally just been using like this. Okay, so I filmed I try to stay like a week or two ahead on my YouTube videos so I can consistently post each week. That's like my goal this year is to like really consistently post each week. But in order to do that, I need to like get ahead a little bit because life be lifing, life just be lifing. So I need to like, get a little ahead of things, but not too far ahead because I want to give you like real-time info. Anyway, so I have a video coming out soon. And it's all about, thank you, Angela. I appreciate that. It's not easy, like you said, like editing. There have been a lot of late night edits, and there have been a lot of scramble right before I said that I was going to post this sucker. I'm editing. And then I'm trying to download it, and then I'm trying to export it, and then I'm trying to upload it. And we like hit the wire, but that's the goal. That's the goal this year is just consistency. Not so much growth, but consistency. Anyway, so I have a video coming out and it's going to be all about just like playing catch up from some traveling that I did recently. And it is so chaotic. I feel like that video was so chaotic. I ran out of tape and then I still don't have my thank you cards. So I'm still writing in these like little pamphlets, like, thank you so much. Here's a pamphlet of a thank you. What else happened? There was so much going on. But it's fun. Like, I hope you find it funny. Like, I hope it's fun. I don't know. It's getting crazy. I don't even know where I was going with that. My handwritten note was cute. Okay, Kenzie, I appreciate you for that. I like to be a little bit more buttoned up, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. But you need a note. Like, you need a thank you card. My gosh, you got something from me. I'm so grateful. Okay, let's see. LLC. Do you guys want to do the pattern reveal now? Okay, let's do the pattern reveal. Also, something that I learned is I don't have a huge following on YouTube right now. Hopefully that will continue to grow as I'm going live and as I'm posting more. But I have learned that I don't have all of like a lot of the fun options that you get when you have a larger following when you're live streaming. So like polls and like other things like that, like fun emojis and things like that. Like I don't have access to any of that stuff yet, but I will. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll do like a cute little poll. No, I can't do a poll. Girl, you don't have enough followers yet. Like you're not cool enough yet. I'm not in the cool club yet. We'll work on that. But I was going to do like a poll for something. I don't even remember what it was now because I realized I couldn't do it. But anyway, thank you for being here with me, guys. We're growing. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there together. And then we can do like some more fun stuff. But okay, this pattern reveal. like I said, I've been working on this pattern for almost a month now. I'm really, really proud of it. I hope you guys love it. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Like, does anyone have any guesses or whatever? I don't remember. Something cute, but okay, you guys ready? Here is the birthstone bunny. It's not a popsicle. It's a birthstone bunny. Look at this sweet little thing. Okay, so what makes it a birthstone bunny? Yes, Pickle. Oh, isn't she so cute? I'm mirrored, so I keep like going the wrong way. Yes, this is my birthstone bunny. So what makes it a birthstone bunny is the heart and the bow that I have. My recommendation is that you choose the colors of the birthstone, whichever birthstone that you want to use. So my birthday is in August, so I used peridot for mine. Ugh, this lighting is like really awful. I feel like it's very like bright. You're not seeing this like cute color very much. It's okay. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. I'll work on lighting. I'll work on sound. I'm just glad you guys can hear me. I was like, can you guys hear me? And anyway, so here's the birthstone bunny. My birthday's is in August. So the color I used was peridot, and you can use this bow. You can add it anywhere you want. You can sew it anywhere. So I liked it over by the ear. For a boy, you could put it here around the neck. That's really cute. In fact, I have another one to show you. This is my boy bunny. So this is September. So September is Sapphire. So look at his sweet little heart on his foot. Oh my gosh. And then like the sweet little bow. Oh, I love it so much. And I give you suggestions on colors for birthstones. And it's the birthstone bunny, but you certainly don't have to you can do any color you want, right? Like you can do any color heart, you can do a different color heart, different color bow. You can forego these accessories and just make the bun. There's options, right? Like we got to have options. There's options. I absolutely love the extra long ears. So that's like a quintessential piece of my birthstone bunny as well, are these super, super long ears. So I started off with my popsicles, my petsicles. Okay. I have a whole line of petsicle patterns. Many of you guys already know all my petsicles. And I knew my next pattern. So I did like a couple rounds of petsicles. I still have more ideas for petsicles, but I wanted my next pattern to be something a little different. I was like, okay, my birthday's coming up. It's in August. Like maybe I can do something related to my birthday. And then another reason, you guys, is, and Angela knows this, but I used to have a bunny. His name was Briar. He was a mini lop. And I had him for 10 years. He was like my sweet, sweet little guy. Like he was like my first like official pet. That was like mine. It wasn't a family one. And I got him when he was like a little baby bun, like a little baby bun. And I'll never forget, like when I first got him, he was like a teenager kind of, and he had like weird proportions. So his feet were huge, his body was really small, and his ears were super, super long. And when he would hop, he would catch his ear on his long foot, and he'd like do a little flip, like do a little rollover. And it was just the cutest thing ever. Unfortunately, he passed away. I had him for 10 years. He passed away a couple years ago. He passed away in August, actually, but he made it past my birthday. I think he was holding on for after my birthday. But I was like, okay, I got to do a bunny for my boy Briar. And then the birthstone, I got the birthday in there. And then I wanted to do the super extra long ears because it reminded me of when Briar had like extra long ears and extra long feet, and he would just trip over everything. It was so cute, like trip over his ears. So this is the new pattern, you guys. Yes, Angela. Yeah, Angela knows who knows my bun, who knows who Briar was. So I thought she would like that little story too. So this pattern tester call is going out tomorrow on my Instagram. Am I like really dark to you guys? I feel like I'm so dark. Yeah, he was my sweet boy, Pickle. He was like the best. Anyway, so tester call is coming out tomorrow. And then I hope to release the pattern right at the beginning of August is the hope. So that's the goal. So I'm so excited, you guys. It's not a lovey. You know, I love my loveys. Morgan, welcome in, girl. Thanks so much for stopping by. I literally have it in my notes, Morgan, that LA Crochet is going live at 7 p.m. Eastern. So we all need to do an after party and pop over to Morgan's when we're done here. So you're on my list, girl. Thanks for stopping in. That's so sweet. Yes, tester call will be tomorrow. It's not a lovey. You guys know I love my loveys. I like him filled. I like him stuffed because look at that bun, look at that bunny butt, look at that little bum. And so he's like so cute as a plushie. Maybe I'll like work on like a mod for a lovey, but right now we're going to keep them stuffed. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can totally unstuff them. I mean, there's options, right? But I do recommend the stuff. It is low sew. So you crochet the ears into the head and you crochet the arms and the legs into the body, but you sew the head on and you sew the tail on. I actually tried to crochet the tail on, but it just didn't sit like how I wanted it. Hey, Chelsea, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. It just wasn't sitting the way that I wanted it to sit. I have yet to do, okay, that's not true. So I do have a no-sew ice cream pop. I have a free tutorial here on YouTube. So if you want to, if you like free tutorials, definitely check that out. And that's no-sew. But the rest of my patterns are all like low sew. I think it'd be really cool to do a no-sew. I personally don't mind sewing. That would be a good poll question. Morgan, I don't have access to polls yet because my following isn't big enough. At least I couldn't find. Maybe I couldn't find it. So maybe you could do that poll. Listen to me like hustling for like a poll question. I really wanted to do a poll question tonight. But that might be a good poll. Like, do you guys mind sewing? Do you prefer no sew patterns or do you care? I don't know. I'm always interested in that. Yeah, Morgan, take notes on this live, okay? I'm laughing because Morgan is like the GOAT in the crochet YouTube community and her lives rock. She literally gets like thousands of people joining her lives at any given time. And I just am so proud of her and she's like crushing it. So I'm kind of joking when I say like, take notes. Take notes, Morgan. I'm giving you poll ideas, girl. Oh my gosh. What a mess. What a mess. Okay, let me show you some other buns. So I made more. So these two are made in burlap blanket. I don't know remember this color. It's so gorge. I think it's rose. I think it's burlap blanket, rose. And then this one's in their frosted. Like their burlap blanket frosting or frosted or something. I'm so bad with remembering the names. And then I made some littler buns. And so these are in either Posh or Cozy Cub. Morgan, you're the best. So excited for your Thursdays to move to YouTube. Thank you, girl. Oh, hey, Deb. Welcome in. Thanks, Deb. I appreciate you. Yes, Pickle. We're both crushing it. That's right. Chelsea, is this a tester call tomorrow? Yes. You have so much frosting? Oh, yeah, girl. Yes. So the tester call is going to go out tomorrow on my Insta. I don't know what time yet. I'm going to make it tonight and schedule it. I don't know. I try to look and see like like when is the best time to post, you know? Like I try to follow some form of schedule like that, but it's definitely going to be out tomorrow. Can I say a controversial comment? Controversial comment, Kenzie. You dislike Burnett? Get out of my stream. What do you mean? Get out of here. Burnett's like my fave. Oh, I'm just kidding. I get it though. I've heard this before too. Some people just it's a texture thing, or it's like how you work with the yarn, you know what I mean? So no problem. Well, you don't have to make it in Burnett. You can make it in Cozy Cub, or if you have Posh left over from Joann's, or Posh Pearl from Michael's as well. These are in, so the white one's in Cozy Cub, and this brown one is what is made in leftover Posh, Big Twist Posh that I had. Yeah, I really like Cozy Cub. I really like it. And I like the size of the buns too. So obviously you can see I made the little bow, and I put it around his neck. And then he's got this sweet little heart too. So I think this one's March. Aquamarine, I think. Deb, I think your birthday is in that month. Maybe I shouldn't be calling out people's birthday months. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. And then this, I think I was trying to go for Garnet for January. And I didn't do the bow. March. Cool, Deb. Cool. I thought so. I didn't do the bow on this sweet little chocolate bunny. But I gave him his sweet little heart on his foot. Oh, I just love him so much. Extra long ears. Let's see. I have a couple more. Yeah, I think you're going to really like Cozy Cub Pickle. I really like it too. Chelsea, it's so nice to work with. Is that the Cozy Cub? Yeah, obsessed with Cozy Cub. Yeah, they knocked it out of the park with Cozy Cub. I really like it too. What is your birthstone, Pickle? You don't have to share that. But if you want to, which one is it? The Heartfoot. I know, Chelsea. Okay, so this one is May. So this is Emerald. And it's a sweet little pink bun. This is in Cozy Cub. And this was one of my earlier versions. And you can tell because the neck is a little wobbly. His body's a little bit longer. And his feet aren't as long either. And his ears are shorter. Just like little things like that. You know what I mean? So he's one of my earlier ones for sure. So I shortened the body. I wanted the feet to be longer, like an actual like rabbit, you know, like the big long. And then I had to do the long ears. I wanted to try it with like more of a normal size ear. And I was like, no way, we got to keep the long ones. And then the neck, I went way too small on the neck. So she's like a little, I mean, it's not going to perfectly stand up, obviously, because the ears are heavy, but it's just a little bit better. Anyway, little things like that. Pickle, that one's so pretty. April, yes, diamond's beautiful. I mean, white. You can do sparkly yarn though, like sparkly worsted yarn. That would look really pretty. Like get a white. I have it over here, but I'm not gonna bother with getting it out. But I have this worsted yarn that has like silver in it. That would be really, really cute for diamond. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that. That'll be my next one. Yeah, diamond is super fun in real life. Yeah, do a sparkle one. That would be really pretty. Yeah, not super colorful. Yay! I'm August too, Chelsea. So this is the one I made for me for August. And of course, peridot is like a, yeah, it's a difficult color. It's like a yellowish green. My sister is an emerald, and I was always so jealous because I was like, she has the prettier green than me. But now I've grown to like really love and appreciate peridot. But this is just like a sage color, Chelsea, that I used. You know, it's just like a vibe. You know, you can make it whatever you want, right? I was like, I like this one better, so this is what I'm going to use for peridot. So it's like it's kind of like a sage color. It's not like a super yellow green. So that's what I did. Okay, so you guys know how I mentioned this is I gotta show you. This was my first ever try at the birthstone bunny. you can see the feet are just circular. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about this lighting. Morgan, what do you do with your lighting, girl? Like, I feel like lighting's really tough. I feel like I'm really dark, but then like there's a really like dark shine on me. Anyway, I gotta like figure it out. And then I'm trying to show you my crochets and they're like super, super like the shiny. I'm afraid if I turn this light off though, you guys, oh my gosh, we're like literally in the dark. Like what's happening? I need something. Anyway, we'll keep working on it. We'll keep working on it, you guys. But this is my first ever bun that I made. So she just had like circular feet, which were cute, but I was like, no. And her arms are a lot longer. So I shortened up the arms, and the ears again weren't as long as I wanted them to be. This is when I try to like crochet the tail in, and it just, you can't see in this video, but it just wasn't working. So you got to sew on the tail. And then again, I made the neck way too long and way too skinny. It's just like little things like that. I really worked really hard on this pattern to like make it exactly how I wanted it to look. And I'm really happy with it. Yeah, Pickle, use sparkly yarn. That would be so cute. Yes, Chelsea, totally works. I know, the sage. Angela, second grade Angela was obsessed with lime green and was very jealous of August birthdays. That is so funny, Angela. Talk to all the August birthdays. I'm telling you, it's a kind of a love-hate. Like we're kind of, you know what I mean? Like I still, it's not my favorite. Like September, Sapphire, forget it. That's gorge, you know? Anyway, but I love that you love that, Angela. Angela has a YouTube video, you guys, so you definitely need to go follow her. She does all things thrifting. She did a lot of traveling a few years back. She may, if God leads her, do more traveling in the future. So she always does like travel vlogs and stuff too. She's just got a lot of really cool stuff. So definitely go follow her. 2 little ones on the back and then natural light. Yeah, girl, I really wish I could do more natural light. When I do my YouTube videos, I have 2 windows in here. So it's a lot of natural light. And then I have like another light and it looks really good. Like it's really bright. But for me and for the family, I really need to do my lives later in the evening, like when at least one of my kiddos goes to bed. And so I end up not getting as much natural light as I really want. Another reason why I want to just really focus my Palm Street lives, like on the weekends, so I can take advantage of maker markets and I have better lighting to show off my crochets. Cause like, this is not doing it. This is not doing it, you guys. So I'm still working on it. I have a lot to learn. How are the head and body attached? I just whip stitch it, Pickle. So you just whip stitch it around. Yeah, the head is sewn on. If I do a lovey, it would be easier to crochet, but this is a good example. It just is too flimsy. Look at this guy. It's just too flimsy. It's fine, you know, but I appreciated it being not as flimsy. Look at that. I say not flimsy and he flops over. Way to make me look bad, buddy. But no, really, like it's just better. I promise it's better. Take my word for it. So yeah, I have you sew on the head, you sew on the tail, and then everything else is crocheted. So it's nice. You kind of like get in a groove, you know, you kind of just like get in a groove and like get going on things. So, okay, I'm going to show you one more. This guy is going to be my $1 auction on Palm Street on August 2nd. So my hope is that my pattern goes live either August 1st or August 2nd. And then during the live, I want to talk about my pattern. And then we're going to do a $1 auction. He's not really a birthstone bun, but look at this guy. Oh my God. She's all fluff. He's such a fluff ball. I love him so much. So he's kind of not like birthstone, right? I guess I can add like a white bow and a white heart. Maybe I'll do that. But he's all fur. And I thought he would be so fun to auction off. So again, that's going to be on August 2nd. Yes, Pickle, isn't she so darling? So we're going to do a little $1 auction to celebrate the pattern going live and the pattern reveal and all of that fun stuff too. So, oh my gosh, fluffy yarn. So I've worked with fluffy yarn before. Again, this is actually the last of my big twist, like faux fur in this color. That's it. I don't have anything else. But I'm really glad I used it on a birthstone bun. Okay, so I've used fur before, like faux fur. I have my Highland cows up there, my Highland cow up there, and he's got like a fur forehead, but I've never made anything in total fur. So he's like a first, you know what I mean? And he's a little wonky. I can tell there's a little bit of wonky pieces in here. So I feel good. It's still good. He still deserves a good home, though. Oh my goodness gracious. Look good. So be on the lookout for this sweet, sweet bun on August 2nd for my Palm Street Live, because we're going to auction him off to celebrate the pattern release, the pattern release. So, yay. Okay, guys, that's the birthstone bun. I hope you love it. I really do hope you love it. A couple other things. Let me look at my list here. Let me look at my list. Let me look at the time. Gosh, the time is flying. If Morgan is still on, and for those that just joined, Happiness Handmade is an LLC now. I got my first mail today that said Happiness Handmade LLC. And it was incredible. It feels really, really good. That's just something that I wanted to do with my business. That's where I wanted to take it next. And so taking that step feels really, really good for me and for my business and for my family. Definitely not something that you have to do, but something that I wanted to do before I entered my second year in Happiness Handmade. So I'm officially an LLC now, which feels really good. Let's see. I wanted to show you guys. I'm kind of embarrassed to show you, but I'm going to show you because I think it's really funny. So I ordered some yarn off of Temu. I know, don't come at me. I know. But I wanted to see like what Temu had to offer. Okay. And I've never used glow in the dark yarn before. So before like jumping into getting a bunch of yarn and like ordering a bunch, because you can't find glow in the dark in any of the stores here. I would have to order it. And so before I like jumped in with ordering like a bunch of glow in the dark yarn, I was like, well, let me just see on Temu if I can get like one little skein. And I found one on Temu, and you guys, the picture was so deceptive. The picture, it looked like this, and this is all my fault. So like, this is no one's fault but my own. But the picture literally looked like it was a little bit smaller of a skein than like Parfait Chunky. So Parfait Chunky, you get, I think, like 3.5 ounces or something like that worth of yarn. And the picture looked like it was like that big. Do you guys want to see the skein that I got? That's how big it is. I should have known better. I should have known better. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. This is smaller than my hand. This is smaller than my hand. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I could have looked at the dimensions. I could have gone somewhere else. This is ridiculous. I'm like, does it even glow in the dark? Like, I was so mad. I was like, what the heck is this? No judgment to this yarn. It's wonderful yarn. I feel a little bamboozled. I'm feeling a little bamboozled about it. Not the best decision, but it does glow in the dark. So my son, you know how like with glow in the dark stuff, you need to like leave it in natural light or like have light, you know? So I let it sit on my son's windowsill all day and overnight, and he was all excited about it. He was like, I was like, don't touch it. Like, let's just set it there. He's 6. So I was like, let's just set it there. Let's get it some natural light. And then we went into the bathroom and like turned off all the lights and everything. And it really glows in the dark really well. So I'm excited about that. That was a lot of fun. So small, Morgan. So small. So small. So small. Pickle, you could make a little ghost. Pickle, that is so crazy that you just said that because my son, I'm like, what do you want, son? Like, what do you want? We're like, this is like our yarn now. Like, it's our yarn. It's our collective yarn. And I was like, well, what would you like me to make you? Because he just thinks it's so cool that it glows in the dark. It's really, really sweet. He wants a ghost, Pickle. He wants me to make him a little ghost. So I'm going to make him a little ghost. I'm going to make him a little ghost with this stuff. It's so cute. Yes, Chelsea. Oh my gosh. I had Premier Yarns on the list too. I did see that. So isn't it supposed it's like parfait, it's Premier Plush? Something like that. Me and your boy. Same wavelength, 100%. It was so cute because I was like, what do you want me to make? And he's like, a dinosaur. No. It's like, no. It was so cute. I was like, well, just give it the day. Like, give it the day, think about it, and then come back and let me know what you want. And he wants a little ghost, a little ghosty to put on his windowsill so it can get a lot of light. And then at night, it'll glow in the dark in his room. Is that not the cutest thing ever? Of course, son. Of course, I'll make you as many ghosts as you want. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. For those that don't know, I have a 6-year-old son and a 3-year-old daughter, and they keep us super, super busy. And I love them to pieces. They also drive me absolutely insane. I try to keep them off, all things social media though. So if I do post, you really are just going to see like a hand holding a plushie or the back of the head. I just kind of like keep all that separate. But they're really cute. You'll have to take my word for it. And they're really, really great. So that's me. That's my fam. But yes, I did see that premiere. Isn't it like a plush? Chelsea? Isn't it like it's a thicker yarn? Or is that a rumor? I don't know, but they are coming out with a new yarn, which is really exciting. I do have some premiere. So on my yarn wall here, you have no idea. Okay. maybe, oh my gosh, like the rumor mill, on like Instagram and stuff, like people saying stuff. So maybe I saw that it might be plush. I'm like, how did they keep this secret? Right? I know. Well, that's the same with Michael's and Joanne's. How they did like this little like wedded bliss. Like they like Michael's announced that like now we're gonna have a partnership and you can get posh at Michael's. I feel like that was a really good secret too. I know. Those yarns, they're tricky. Those little yarn people. They're tricky. They're fun to follow on social media too if you don't follow them. Like just like their company Instagrams and stuff. It's really fun. Anyway, so making some ghosties with my teeny tiny skein of glow in the dark yarn that I got bamboozled into buying at Temu. I guess I did get my money's worth because it was really, really inexpensive. So I guess I got the money's worth. Anyway, I thought that was funny. I had to show you guys that. Okay, you guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. You know what? How about this? Let's go for a couple more minutes and then we can after party it over to LA Crochet and we can after party it over to Morgan. I think that'll be fun. Now, of course, I don't think I can like send you over there like in Palm Street. If I end my live, I can send all of the people in my live, I can send them over to somebody else's live. I don't think you can do that here. I don't know. We'll see, but I highly doubt it. But we'll end in like 10 minutes and then we'll pop over to Morgan's live and Allie Crochet. And then you can like really see how it's done because she has such fun lives. They're so fun if you haven't been to one yet. Oh, the yarn, Chelsea. It's fine. It's fine. I was expecting something like Premier Parfait Chunky. This is what I got. So It's fine. I'm excited. It's pretty thin. I'm gonna probably use a 3mm hook. So it's real thin. Normally I use like between a 6 and an 8mm hook, or a 5. Love a 5. I love using 5 with my Cozy Cub, 5mm. Um, and then with worsted yarn, I'll use like a 4mm. But this is pretty small. So I think I'm going to use like a 3 or even a 2. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. Come back next week for Crochet Thursdays and we'll see what happens. I want to keep doing these. I want to do these every Thursday. So I've been doing Crochet Thursdays every Thursday over on Palm Street. We're just pivoting that over to here. Oh, now I remember what I wanted my poll to be for real. I really wanted to do like what times work for you guys. So like I mentioned, I have littles. So I will typically go live later in the evenings. So I can, have dinner with the family, spend time with the family. I do have a full-time job outside of Happiness Handmade, corporate job. I have a corporate job. Still, maybe one day that'll change, but for now I still have a corporate job. So the evenings do work best for me and my family, but I would love to know, what times work for you. I know it's not always going to be perfect. Maybe I'll go like live, like later some nights, earlier some nights. I want to be consistent with the hours though. So then people like know when to expect. It's so tough because like, I really want to like accommodate everyone. I don't want people to miss it because they're at work or they have stuff going on. But I'm a little limited too. So we'll see. I will likely, this was early for me tonight, going live at 6 Eastern. I'll probably go back to, I don't know. I wish I could ask you guys. The Crochet Thursdays that I did on Palm Street were started at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. 6 is a good time, Annie, but 6 is like dinner time. You know what I mean? I'm also Central Time, and obviously people have time zones everywhere. And then we have our overseas friends. It's so tough. It's so tough. The good news is though, I will be posting these on my YouTube channel. So they will be archived and public. So you can go back and watch them. So if you miss a live, you can absolutely go back and watch them. It just won't be live. You know what I mean? And you're not gonna be able to like interact and chat and stuff, but I'll still have them available, which is nice. Palm Street, that's another reason. Palm Street doesn't really offer that, where I could like archive it and you can watch it at a later time, but at YouTube you can. So, I'll be sure to like post the lives. I don't know how that's going to look. Maybe I post it tonight. I don't know. We'll see. This will be like the next step is, okay, I figured out how to go live. Now what do I need to do next? But I'll definitely keep you posted. But I will be going live next Thursday. So a week from today. Follow me on Instagram for updates. I always try to, push it out there so you can, get notifications and things like that. You like 7 Eastern, Deb? That's 6 Central. The baby's got to eat. The baby's got to eat dinner. Oh, it's tough. It's tough, you guys. But this was awesome. Thank you so much for stepping in, taking time out of your day and your evening. Speaking of time, thank you so much for jumping in and spending some time with me. This was so much fun. I got to work on the lighting. But I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are the best. Kenzie, you are so sweet. Pickle, you're the best. Thank you for having me. Like, I feel like you had me. You had me at hello. But I love you guys so much. I'm really looking forward to starting this YouTube Crochet Thursday. So you'll see me next week. Tester call on my buns will be tomorrow. So definitely check out the birthstone bun tester call. And I appreciate you guys. Let's go pop over to Ally Crochets live now. Bye guys. Have a good night. We'll talk soon. Bye. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate you so much, girl. Talk to you guys later. Bye.